Hi, my name is Austin Zoot, and welcome to the Zoot Perspective Web Congregation. This week's Torah portion, we're talking about Joseph. Now, of all the Torah portions we've gone over so far, this one needs the least explanation thanks to Donny Osmond. Many people are familiar with the Broadway show that starred everyone's favorite biblical character, Joseph. Joseph is Jacob's second to youngest son. But we're going to take a step back anyway and talk about it, because one of the details of the Torah portion is a little less talked about and a little more interesting. We meet this character, Joseph. Joseph is immediately labeled as Jacob's favorite son, and that immediately becomes evidently an issue when Jacob's brothers are described as hating him for it. Joseph doesn't help his case when Joseph goes out and tells all of his brothers about the dreams he has, most of which involve Joseph standing up as the bold, strong character, while his brothers and family bow down to him in some way, shape, or form. Now, that's pretty evident in the musical. That's pretty generally widely accepted in the musical, but Joseph is generally looked at as this bold and heroic character, and from the first several lines of this Torah portion, he's kind of a jerk. Nobody really is clear in the first couple of lines why this guy would be the likable fellow that he is in a musical sense, although I guess we sort of like Donny Osmond more than we like Joseph. Well, my thought as I was reading this Torah portion is that Joseph isn't a very good character. Joseph is very flawed. Joseph has this gift, this ability to have meaningful dreams and interpretive dreams, and he uses that power to wield over his brothers at his brothers' expense. Now, the story develops, his brothers throw Joseph into a pit and then sell him into slavery. Joseph is then a slave in a household in which he's eventually accused of sleeping with his boss's wife, which he did not do, oh by the way. He's thrown in jail, and Joseph's life goes from the top of the world to the bottom. But through all these trials and tribulations, we see at the end of the Torah portion, the very last section, the last chunk, Joseph uses his gift in a new and different way. While Joseph is in jail, Joseph experiences the cupbearer and the bread maker of Pharaoh, and each of them has a dream. And instead of Joseph describing his own dreams and using them to wield power over others, Joseph helps others in interpreting their dreams and telling others what their dreams eventually amount to. I think this is the unique character development that we see in this week's Torah portion. We see Joseph, who has this gift. The gift doesn't change much. Joseph is able to look at a dream, interpret the dream, and see what's to come later. What does change, though, is that Joseph starts to use that to help others rather than to detriment others. He's using his gift to give others insight into what their future holds rather than what his future has in store. That's what I got out of this week's Torah portion. I'd love to hear what you have to say. We also have plenty more of Joseph, but that's for next week, so something for you to come back and see. Please leave a comment below or subscribe to the channel or get involved somehow. At the end of this slide, there's always a reminder, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, get involved, get in on the action. Have a great week and Shabbat Shalom.